What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite wrestling podcast. It is the Monday Night Wave, baby. And we back. This week's episode is brought to you by AEW's Full Gear, where we're going to give our predictions and our thoughts and theories on everything that happened yesterday. But before we get into that, I'll go by Jay, a.k.a. The Lonely One, a.k.a. Misrespect the Jumper, a.k.a. Pod Breaker, Pods and Reed, Pod Will Jacob Friedman, because I pod better than you know it. But you know what time it is. It's time for us to, bring in the boys, bring in the group, The trio's back, we here, but it all starts with the man with 4 letters, 1 word, ching ching. Cash Man, Mr. H, please take it away from here.
He is a wild card. He is the king of gorgeous. He is Mr. Sexy Ass Lottery. And that's not just me saying it. Everybody's saying it. His name is 4 letters, 1 word. Actually, I have a confession to make. My name is not Hero and it's not Brion. I am not from America, actually. I am from a small island in the Bermudas. And I've been hired by the CIA to infiltrate the black wrestling community to stop them to stop you guys from wearing deodorant and cologne, because we want you to smell just as bad as the whites so that no one gets blamed. And is this true or not? You will never know, because I'm the CIA Hero, and I am he.
That's hilarious. I think he's full fed man. The fed man.
There's backstory.
Oh, there's context?
But first, yes.
Okay.
It's your boy, the third Mike. It's the OTC of the Monday Night Wave podcast, baby. It is the original Oracle, the first one, never to be duplicated. You feel me?
I mean, there was still Batgirl.
Yeah, that's true.
You said what?
We still got a Barbara Gordon.
Man, that bitch is animated. She ain't real, okay? Got me fucked up. I'm the real Oracle in this motherfucker. All right? How's it going? What's happening? It's your boy DT.
Okay, I need context.
You want context?
Yeah.
Okay, before this starts, pause.
Okay.
So, if he wants to tell a version, he can tell a version. I'm just going to tell my side of the story. So, a couple nights ago, I had took some sleep aid. Generally, when I take sleep aid, I have very vivid dreams. Very vivid dreams.
Okay.
Well, the highlight of the dream, the part that I can remember the most, is I get a text from Hero. It says, "We gotta talk. I'm coming over." So I hit him back. I said, "All right, cool." I'm telling my girl, "Hey, Hero about to come over real quick. You hear a knock on the door." So I answer the door. He come in. He go, "You might want to sit down." I'm like, "What the fuck? What the fuck I want to sit down for?" So I sit down. This man has a stack of papers in his hand. He goes, "We've been friends for a long time, but I gotta tell you the truth." And I said, so now I'm looking at him, because in my mind, in my dream mind, I'm like, if you coming out, that's cool. You still my dog. I still fuck with you. You still my friend. I don't care about that. This is worse. This nigga goes, "Brion is not my real name." So I sit back, and he "And everything you know about me is a lie." I'm like, "So who is this?" He goes, and he tells me his real name, and I don't hear it because it mutes out. Yeah. And he goes, "I'm from the Bermuda Triangle, and I'm undocumented. And here's the stacks of papers." And as soon as he goes to hand me the stack of papers, you hear "It's the FBI. We know you in there." This nigga busts through the balcony glass, jumps off the balcony, and disappears. And that was my dream.
Whatever sleep aid you took, cut the dosage. Cut the dosage in half. You know, you gotta take one every 8 hours because that's just crazy.
I woke up and I was like, it felt so real. I had to text him.
No, that's funny. I would have done the same shit.
I hit him. I said, "Hey,
you gotta hear.
You was just in my dream. I gotta tell you some shit. This was weird."
Being undocumented from the Bermuda Triangle is crazy, nigga. That's nuts.
So
okay.
With all that said, it's still fuck ice.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I don't even have ice in my water right now,
nigga.
That's crazy.
It's cold because it's from the hydration station.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the crazy thing is that it wasn't necessarily a dream. My name is Jax Jackson Jacariah R.G. Harris Stanton III Jr., but in America it's Chet Waters, and I'm from the CIA.
Okay, all right. We don't got a lot of news this week to cover, so we got another Star Bench cut coming up for you guys. But before we get into that, we got some quick little recaps we wanted to touch on this week because some things did happen. First things up here. War Games promo. Actually, we'll come back to that. We'll start with this. Ziggler returns. Right? Dolph Ziggler is the surprise entrant in the last time is now tournament. Fought Solo Sikoa this week. Had an amazing sell to the spike. One of the best sellers in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And also one of the biggest goddamn liars we know, because I could have sworn we came out here and said, he didn't want to have no parts, and or maybe that's the NXT aspect of it. Maybe that was the case.
Yeah. That's what it felt like at least.
But huge pop. I think the week before was Cardona. This week was Ziggler. I thought that was. I'm okay with that. Dolph is one of my favorites. He was a really good wrestler. Still is a really good wrestler. What was you guys' thoughts on the Dolph return? Was it who you guys were expecting?
I was hyped because I was a huge Dolph Ziggler fan. I can't when I got into wrestling, in 2015, whatever. It was right as his winning stopped, but I was still I was still rocking with him because he was one of the first characters. Him and Seth and Wyatt were some of the first characters I gravitated towards and started following. And that's what got me into watching weekly. I've always been a huge Ziggler fan. I was hyped for it, and I think it's cool because, and I didn't even realize this. I saw this on someone's random Twitter, but when John Cena was in his heel era, he mentioned Cardona and Nick Nemeth in one of his promos, and then they end up showing up. So I think that's a really cool callback.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was fire. I was glad he got the pop that he got. A part of me wanted him to beat Solo, but I understand why he wouldn't. And also, this man really, really cares about the business. He really cares about the business because he was interviewed earlier, maybe a week or two beforehand, as Nick Nemeth by somebody I can't remember, and they flat out straight asked him. They were like, "Yo, mystery opponent, is there any chance at all, any chance that we'll see you there? It looks like you might have some openings, maybe." And he was like, I don't think that's going to happen. I haven't been contacted. No one said anything to me about it. It would be cool, but it's probably not going to happen. So, no, I'm absolutely not coming. Just bold-faced lie. Fantastic. So, shout out to Nick Nemeth, a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler. And shout out to Zack Ryder.
He made Solo look amazing, as he usually does, or as he always does. Again, amazing seller. He did. Yeah, it was good. It was good. He sold that fucking spike
bro.
He got shot. And he got sniped from 50 feet away.
That's funny that you say that. I believe this week, I think it was on Collision. I think it was a Sheldon Speedball match, and Sheldon tried to call an audible, and like the ref didn't hear it, but like he hit like speedball super fucking hard. He sold it, and he was trying to go for the finish. But it's just like you gotta like when they sell like that, and we know the match is over. Just follow through here. Let's just knock this bitch out. So shout out to like the wrestlers who really do take that shit like to the next level. That might be another start bench cut. We might have to put in like sellers, like who's the best, or what that landscape looks like. Getting into
Rhea's in that conversation.
You said who?
Rhea. Yeah.
Rhea, Io,
Yeah.
Dolph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhea's in that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sells a DDT better than fucking anybody I've ever seen.
Javon Evans versus Gunther happened this week. And I think that was one of the wrestlers I wanted to see go forward, but once Gunther noise came out, it was like we knew what the fuck it was.
Man, it came out with the Walter music.
Yeah,
nigga. I was playing. Shit was heat. That's still in my workout playlist.
It's like he came back with a new theme. I was like, yeah, there's no shot. Or the old theme back, like there's no shot, bro.
And his nose don't look that different. I was expecting something crazy.
You was expecting a Roman upgrade?
Veneers of a nose job?
No. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting, like, let's say, from a scale of nothing to Michael Jackson, I wasn't expecting nothing crazy. I thought it would be a little more different. That's it. But it doesn't look good.
Good God.
That was all. That was the statement.
Okay. So yes, Gunther ends up pinning Javon Evans, or no, he chokes him, he sleeps him. He sleeps him. And the current landscape of this tournament now is that on one side we have Jey Uso versus Rusev, we have LA Knight versus a mystery opponent because Sheamus has an injury, and so Sheamus is now out of the tournament. And then on the other side here we have Penta versus Solo, and now Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes. And from what you guys have told me, the internet's told me, and what I'm seeing, Carmelo Hayes has a nice little piece of momentum right now. Any shot,
man.
He's a baby's face's baby face right now.
Any shot. Is it plausible? Is it possible?
No.
No, I don't think
No. But coming out of this tournament and moving forward, I would expect to see Carmelo in a different light.
Okay. Just looking at it here, quick little prediction. Penta Solo, where are we going?
Penta.
Seattle.
Yeah, Penta. Because I mean, Solo's a person who doesn't necessarily need it either. He's already beaten John Cena. Matter of fact, he destroyed John Cena like a year ago in like a 3-minute match. He doesn't necessarily need these wins anyway, and like, so I don't expect him to go too much further in the tournament.
Who's the other two that are on that side with Penta and Solo?
I don't know what the bracket looks like.
Yeah, so it'll be Penta and Gunther,
which
and they're gonna chop the shit out of each other.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause. I need that. But on the other side here is Jey Rusev, Knight, and Mystery.
Jey Rusev sound like one wrestler.
Jey Rusev. The Bulgarian Yeet.
It'll be it makes sense for it to be Jay and LA because they've had beef the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the final four will be Penta, Gunther, Jay, and LA Knight. And my fear,
you know what's gonna happen,
is we're gonna get Jay and LA or Jay and Gunther.
Cause somebody gotta get their lick back. You made me tap out. I'm gonna make you tap out. I'm gonna sleep you.
What if Gunther pull out some new shit?
I'm fine with that too, but I also don't want to see that match. I'd rather see Gunther in LA.
I'm with that.
That'd be fire
I'm
too.
with that.
Just because I don't think we've seen that at all. So
That would definitely be
we've
fire.
already seen Jay Gunther like 3 times this year. So.
Shit, to be honest, and I might get some flack for this. Give me Gunther and Rusev. Let me just see them niggas like beat the hell out of each other. Big meaty men bumping meat.
Yeah, that's what that would be.
Give me that. I'll take that too.
I'm a pass, but I see what you're saying. I hear you.
All right. Cody cut a promo this week on SmackDown. Pre-production, Mr. H here said that it sounded like he was ready to run through a wall here, and that it kind of made him interested. However, the whole team setup doesn't make any sense. Would you care to elaborate to the fans, Mr. Hero? Can we get your thoughts on what's going on here?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm going to sound like a broken record, but to me, the story just doesn't. I mean, lack of story just doesn't make any sense. DT has a good joke. I'll let him tell it. But the story just doesn't make any sense to me. Like this whole bloodline stuff.
Time out, real quick.
The last couple.
Can you slide into frame? Just a little bit over one more time. Perfect. Go ahead.
Cool. I was slowly getting pushed off into the wind of destiny. But what the hell was I talking about?
How it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the bloodline doesn't make any sense to me, but the last couple months, it just doesn't make any sense. But Cody's promo did get me a little more energized for the show. But when it comes to War Games, similar to Blood and Guts, I'm more interested in the women's match.
And so far, the team setup for the War Games it was Cody, Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Punk, right?
Yeah.
Versus Logan, Braun, Brock, and Drew.
Logan Paul.
Oh, I said Logan Paul.
Yeah, he said Logan. Okay.
So, and now I'm thinking about it. That shit don't make any sense. I mean, I guess you could see Cody, Drew, right? Whatever they got going on, and then Punk and the Vision. But I don't see where the tie-in for the Usos and Roman to be here. And with that being said, I'm gonna slide off to Mr. DT here, who also said something very great. What? It doesn't make any sense. Why is Roman here, DT?
Roman is here because it's fucking Roman Reigns. And we put him on the poster in June. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to make money. That's it. We put your top six sellers for merch in this match. You're gonna watch this match. We don't need it. It doesn't need to make sense. That's just what it is. It's gotta make money. It doesn't need to make sense.
I feel like we also said pre-pod is like one of Tony Khan's like money matches here. He just threw somebody together and said, "Go out there, show me what you got."
It's very similar to like why is the conglomerate in the blood? Like a lot of these people don't win nothing. But yeah, with this, and then on this side, it's like Roman just told y'all, I don't want to see you till Christmas. Jay and Jimmy were literally just kind of beefing by Jay's attitude and like him throwing him out the Battle Royal. Now they're all friends. Cody randomly shows up on Raw, so like we'll throw him in the match because he just randomly showed up on a Raw. Like I get what DC said. It absolutely makes sense that way. Yeah, sure. But as far as following this story, is following all these characters, which I like majority of these characters, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
You need them to have a meeting of the minds. They need to all sit down, or you need them to go. Hey, we need to go recruit somebody. We need help. They did that shit last year. Listen.
It's pretty much the same team as last year.
Dead ass.
It is.
It's the only difference is Cody and Jimmy.
It's dead ass.
Literally it. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna slide this in here. The Sammy promo for the Survivor Series style match. That shit got me hyped.
Yeah,
I'm more excited to see that match than I am to see War Games. That's just.
And I love the promo. I just thought they looked like the most non-threatening team I've ever seen in my life.
That's what made it dope. He was like, "We got the best tag team from the U.S. We've got
the best nigga from Japan,
the best luchador from Mexico. We got Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style from Japan, and you got me. You got me." I was like, "Yeah, I'm tapped in. I want to see all of y'all do something now." You got me.
Yeah, no, Sammy's promo got me too. But then I'm thinking about who they're fighting, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to see a single thing about it.
So the question is, who on Sammy's team takes the pin? Because you know Sammy's team is losing. Like who's taking the final?
Sammy's gonna be Sammy. He's gonna be the last one. The true underdog getting his ass whooped by a bunch of Samoans.
Damn, that sounds familiar.
You know,
like I've seen that before.
Look,
you know,
Sammy been involved with the Samoans since what? 2000? Since 21? 22?
21, 22? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
God
he's
damn.
involved for the rest of his life. He was on that boat on that episode with Stephanie. He's in it for the rest of his life.
Bloodline vortexes. We're gonna have to do a quick analysis like later down the line of like everybody trapped in this goddamn whirlpool here.
It's not a vortex anymore. It's a universe.
Nah, yeah, that's
it's a separate universe. It's just like how Marvel and DC sometimes do crossovers, like they do in crossovers right now. You know, let me step into your galaxy real quick. Pause.
That's crazy. Bloodline world.
Instead of the MCU, it's the BLU.
Man,
oh my.
BLU 001, like shit, bro. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's a fraternity somewhere. We gotta be careful.
Probably. With Survivor Series being next week, currently the match card is the men's War Games, the women's War Games with Rhea, Io, Alexa, Charlotte, and AJ versus Nia, Lash, Asuka, Kairi, and Becky Lynch. John Cena versus Dom, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. Quick little predictions off of this match card here. We already know that we're I don't know if we're all on the same page here, but we might be. That Jimmy might be taking the pin in the men's War Games match.
Probably. I mean,
any shot Brock takes the pin.
I think the heels are winning. So
the Vision is definitely winning because you got to cement Logan Paul and how crazy it is that Brock came back for some money. Also, quick shout out. He did, bro. I told you like 2 episodes ago.
I know.
Paul Heyman is gonna be like, yo, whenever we need some major help, and that's all it's gonna be throughout the year.
At least that makes there's a thread with there because he did his intro at Wrestle. Like that's a thread. I can see that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Along with the 20-year career. But
yeah, that too.
And you know he's gonna be at WrestleMania 42 because he's on the main promo for the poker table.
Nigga, Rumble is in Saudi.
Heyman, so.
He's there, nigga.
Wait, this one is 42. 43 is
no. He said
like Rumble's in Saudi.
No, he was talking about the Rumble.
Like we skipping over that. Like
yeah,
he's there, nigga. Yeah, Mania he'll be at Mania in Vegas, but like he's definitely in Saudi in January.
Living that lifestyle. Okay, anyway, that was a double,
you can't get if you know. You know.
Listen. Anyways. I wanted to shout out Brock because he sold for Roman. I haven't seen that nigga fall out the ring like that. That was some extra shit.
I mean, when that nigga
that Superman punch?
When he wants to sell, it has to be somebody he respects and somebody he's worked with several times here. He'll sell for Roman and John Cena. Cody got the respect. Like that's the only 3 so far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think like him and Punk have worked in this current like age yet, so I don't know if Punk will get the Brock sell. But they have had moments in the past, so I don't know. But yeah, if it's somebody he respects, he's definitely gonna sell. So yeah. So for the women's match, who you got?
It's gonna be Lash Legend, unfortunately, taking the pin, and it hurts my soul. Or Kairi Sane.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the baby faces win that one.
Okay.
Yeah. They too OP, bro. You got Rio. Yeah, bro. And Charlotte. And people love Charlotte now, which is so great. I'm happy for her. I really am. People starting to put up the hearts. She might steal the hand heart emoji shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Cena and Dom. I don't think we have to like.
Yeah, we know Dom is winning. He went in his hometown getting his strap back. Pause.
I mean, it would make the most. Yeah. I mean, we gotta get the title off. Like, if it's going to be Gunther and Cena, we gotta get the title off of Cena before that happens. So.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you think that like we'll see the change happen where Dom gets it back, and then we'll go Gunther Cena in December?
Because there's no reason Gunther needs to win that IC title.
Yeah. If I'm
that's-
Gunther, I'm tossing that belt. Don't give me this shit.
You don't.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
I held it for 666 days.
And I'm a 2-time world champion. Like, in the. And then you want me to go back to the IC? I was a 2-time world champion this year.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I thought Cena was gonna walk out with it. I thought that he'll go into the tournament with the belt, which just would make people watch even more. That not us, of course, but like the average, like, oh my god, he's gonna defend it. Okay.
I gotta ask you a question. How many more people do you think they can get to watch this? It's John Cena's last match.
I think it just adds like it's just extra like frosting on the cake here, where it's like it's gonna be for a title match. It's last match here. Like I think that's.
Bro, that is the title. I sent John Cena to pasture. You never saw him again. None of you niggas can say that.
Yeah, I choked him out, took his belt.
I beat John. Look what Miz been doing. Miz been walking around for 20 years.
Saying I beat John.
I beat John Cena.
At WrestleMania. which he did.
Yeah. Me. I beat John Cena. I'm a Grand Slam champion. I beat John. You ain't did it. Who are you?
Fair.
I'm awesome. I beat John Cena.
Last one here that I think only have 4 announced so far. Stephanie versus Nikki.
Yeah, Stephanie's. Unless they want to make people upset. I mean, which is they have the power to make people upset if they want.
Okay, I'm also here. I think Stephanie's walking out with that.
I'm going Nikki Bella.
Ooh.
You gonna boo her?
Huh?
You said you're gonna boo her?
I'm going Nikki Bella.
Oh, okay. I thought you said gotcha.
Okay. And you'll catch.
I mean,
You need a surprise. You need a surprise. Everything else is bookable. Like we
I think Dom would be the surprise. If Dom wins, that's a surprise.
Well,
after I'm invincible, you can't beat me here promo, I think that would be the surprise.
Yeah, bro, that was in Boston when he said that. We're not in Boston, nigga. We in San Diego. We in my hood. What are you talking about?
Fair.
He might come out with another low rider, a whole different mask, a new cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
And that would be tight. You beat John Cena in your hometown on his way out. Like I think that would do numbers for Dom. But it's also like, do we want him to lose twice back to back?
Who's losing twice? Oh, John Cena? That last one don't count. And he might win. He might win the last one, but it don't count. It's a celebration.
Yeah,
it's like Chris Paul's last season. We just celebrating.
I don't know if you know about
Yeah,
wrestling.
really out here.
I don't think too many people are celebrating Chris Paul.
Which is crazy. Chris Paul is a legend, but like,
I mean, I love Chris.
Okay, we'll see. All right, spinning out of that, start bench cut. We have a finisher start bench cut here, and we're gonna go with People's Elbow, Stunner,
I knew that was in there.
AA. And in this, just like I said last time, we're racing the big moments. Whichever one you get rid of, those moments no longer exist.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to start the Stunner, bench the People's Elbow.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting the Stunner, benching AA, cutting People's Elbow.
Any rationale behind that? Any reasoning here?
It's not that, like, the move is cool, but it's really not that cool. It's kind of goofy. Like he created it to make the Undertaker laugh. Like that's the origin story of the Fufu Show.
That's
like,
fire.
It's a fire origin, but I'm just saying, like, if I'd rather hurt a nigga, like actually hurt him with a move. And like if I was playing a game and I like had to choose moves for my finishers, I would rather choose those two than choose people's elbow.
That's fair. That's logical. That makes sense.
Okay.
I'm not erasing a nigga sliding halfway across the ring in loafers though, because he almost tripped. I'm sorry, that was too fire.
That shit was fire.
That's the best one. That's the best.
Okay,
one.
But that's a legendary one. And when he did it at WrestleMania and turned his back to the hard camera so you can see the fans, there's a bajillion moments with that move. But I also am just not a fan of flipping a nigga over like a bag of ice and then pinning somebody.
Flipping a nigga over like a bag of ice is funny because that technically it makes sense. That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, like you're carrying a sack of potatoes and it's too heavy and you just flip it over and drop it where it's at.
Y'all not gonna like it.
I know one thing. You bet not cut the stunner. That's all I know.
I'm gonna cut the center. I'm cutting the center.
Hey y'all, it's been the Monday Night Wave podcast. We appreciate y'all for listening. This is episode 91. Check us out on 92. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm cutting the center. I'm standing on it only because I remember more moments with these other two. Right. Part of my whole like wrestling upbringing was the Ruthless Aggression era, and Stone Cold wasn't really a part of that era. He was there, but not. Right? He's on his way out. Hollywood Rock, I'm not eliminating none of those people's elbows. Like, you got me fucked up. Hell nah. And then if I race to AA, we don't get the Super Cena moments. The Mark Henry spots where he's rolling over and carrying niggas. I think he had two niggas on his shoulder at one time. I think it was like Big Show and somebody else. Like, that.
Yeah, yes.
Like, I'm not. No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Get that Stone Cold Stunner. It's not even the best cutter in wrestling. Randy got that. So, keep it a stack.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Listen,
there's logic to what he's saying. We don't have to agree with it, but I'll defend your right to say it.
Bro, you ain't never wanted to flip your boss off, kick him in the gut, and then just bow. You ain't never felt that in your life.
Yeah, but if I'm in that moment, I'm thinking I can do something a little bit more elevated or evolve from this and just RKO somebody. Like, just what? Out of nowhere? Yeah,
bro. Knowing the stunner is coming and it's still hit. To me, that's it's coming.
I think a lot of Austin is a lot of nostalgia bait, bro. I don't think that.
You think he aura forming? That's crazy.
I think that, like, as good as he was and is, I don't know. Even when you saw, like, you know how not basic the move is, but like to where nigga like KO does it and we don't even like trip because KO has a great fucking stunner. If I saw anybody else do the people's elbow or the RKO or the AA, it'd be like, bro, what the hell are you doing? But we was okay with
KO does it because he got permission to do
for
it.
Sure.
Nobody asked to touch that move because it's Stone Cold. How many niggas? How many niggas have you seen toss niggas off their shoulder?
He's okay with giving up his like, yeah, go ahead, take the finisher. You would never get a tombstone power driver from Undertaker.
You know what it took
you would
for
never
KO
get the
to
RKO from Randy Orton.
Do you know what it took to? We never get the. Who does the RKO right now? Javon Evans does it.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have a cutter. I mean, Cody does it. Will Ospreay does it.
I'm just saying, bro. I just think out of those three, I'm cutting Stone Cold. I think the other two have way better moments.
That's fair.
Y'all niggas popped this nigga stunner VKM 90 times and from 95 to 98, bro. Like, nah, bro.
Cause that shit was hard. First of all, secondly, because he couldn't take the stunner.
He definitely couldn't take the stunner.
I mean, the Rocks were the best one. Like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You want to talk about
the
people who sells? Rocky sells.
He was selling it just to make. Yeah. Oh, when he. Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And then I know Hero don't like him, but Pat McAfee getting stunned and then still drinking beer, that shit was great.
Yeah,
That shit was funny as fuck. To me,
All right, people.
Sorry, I can't get rid of this stuff. That shit is crazy.
And I understand that. I understand entirely. I'm not knocking your choice. I'm just saying how I feel.
How is it that I always know you gonna do some off-brand shit?
Just saying, man. I am who I am.
I respect it, but I don't like it. But I respect it.
All right. It's time for our recap of Full Gear here. Full Gear in New Jersey. I believe it's the Prudential Center in New Jersey.
Yep. It's where the Nets used to play.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what that is. So they're in Jersey. Going into this, I didn't have a lot. I actually didn't actually watch a lot of wrestling this week, and we'll talk about that post pod. But I like the fact that they kick off with the the tailgate match, like ending or in the middle of it with the fireworks and everything. I think it's a dope touch. I think that's very unique. So I do like that. Quick note about this match is that first off, it's Don Callis families, Hechishiro, Okada, Konosuke versus Dorada, Mystico, and Neon from CMLL. They're CMLL World Trios Champions. The quick little story bit while I'm bringing this part up is that Okada was notoriously late for the match on purpose.
I mean, the fact that he's in the pre-show is something absolutely, and this is coming from someone I don't even like.
Wait, Tom.
I think he's
Okada didn't show up when it was pre-show. He showed up when the show actually started. He was like, "I'm not being on the pre-show. Pay-per-view time hit. I'll come out."
It's just they even tease him being on the pre-show is what I'm talking about. Like to even book the match for the pre-show, you got the IWGP World Champion who just won the G1 on the pre-show with Okada. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But we talked about it last time, or not last time, but a couple weeks ago, where it's like, do they got enough badges for this? No. They ain't got enough badges for him to show up on time. Let's ask the question. Every time we see Okada's name in the match, do they got enough badges for this? They do not. Charizard didn't obey. He came out late. So, in this match, quick highlights is that we see Okada hit another Rainmaker on Konosuke, just fueling their beef even more. And I like it. I think this is one of those slow burn kind of like matches. I thought it was going to be on Full Gear, but clearly it's not looking like it because even post this show, it looks like Konosuke's entered the Continental. So they're stretching the story out, and I definitely appreciate that. Like, this is gonna be one of those ones where when they do wrestle, wherever it is, it's gonna be fire. Spinning out of that, well, I guess I'll give the win here. CMLL wins. They keep their trios championship. Okada and Konosuke are about to like beef, but Don Callis is out there to defuse it. Out of that, first match of the show here is Darby Allin versus Pac. This is stemming off of, Darby being thrown through a table that was on fire. And so, here to get his look back. And I'm thinking Darby didn't show up until this match, which, once again, I think we also kind of like shit on them last time. It was like, oh, they're going to pop up, the next Dynamite or whatever. Granted, it took, maybe 2 weeks. But Darby still sold it, came out on the tape, had the hospital vignette playing beforehand. I'll give you credit what's credit's due. Y'all did try to stall it out.
He's the only one. Him and Hobbs. Hobbs skipped a week after he got electrocuted. Him and this is not. It's not enough to have to quote Kendrick. But yes, you got to give credit where credit's due. But it is not enough.
Yeah.
Everybody acting like that match didn't happen.
Bro, Mina's out there. She wore a bandage for a day, and then she's out here hitting full dance routine. I'm like, did Blood and Guts happen or not? Was I dreaming?
Okay. Let me get this out the way now, right?
All right.
Let me get this before we get into the whole show. I'm going to get this out the way now, so I don't have to talk about it later. I did not like the amount of DQ finishes, or not DQ matches or match styles. And the amount of blood in every match that was happening.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold on. You gotta mute your mic for this, cause nigga, what?
I was sitting there like, okay, because I watched the stretch. I think it was from Mox on up. I think everybody bled for no goddamn reason. Like, and I get it, because like Mox's match was a no DQ, but that was also followed up by a no holds bars, or it was no holds bars followed up by a no DQ, and I was like, why would we do this at the same time? And then we roll into the Kenny Jurassic Express versus Josh Alexander and Young Bucks match, and Josh Alexander's bleeding this match, and then we roll into Samoa Joe and Hangman, and they bleed in their match. And look, I get it. I am the resident sicko. And I did enjoy it. However, just from a pure production standpoint, I felt like it was a tad bit lazy. That's just my personal opinion here.
Wow.
All right.
So then I gotta ask you this. What were your thoughts on Kyle Fletcher and Briscoe?
There was a reason why I told you to pick one or the other, right? I said, we can skip the Mox and Kyle O'Reilly match. The one I didn't want to skip was Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. I like that match.
Well, they was bleeding all. Oh, so you like where he almost stabbed a nigga in the skull, impaled.
And that wasn't gonna happen. Stop falling for the pump fakes. Stop jumping. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet.
I can't. How I'm supposed to know you're not gonna do it? You done put a stapler in the mouth. You done stabbed a nigga with a syringe.
Stay on your feet.
You done got a box of spikes.
Hands up, nigga.
Listen, I don't know what they're going to do.
They ain't doing that.
But my stomach was queasy in the motherfucker.
You got homies stabbing niggas in the nipple with forks, bro. Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
That shit definitely happen.
And every time somebody do a back rake or a back scratch, I'm expecting to see blood, and I just like it. Listen, we'll continue with Full Gear, but I just want to I'm absolutely shocked. I am taken aback. I am taken aback by your take.
I'm honest. I'm a critique. I gotta critique what I see here. I still enjoyed the show. I just felt like, goddamn, everybody got a hardcore match.
Listen,
probably to me, this growth. I love it. It's growth.
You're saying this? Oh, okay. That's not what I heard. I heard this is gross. I love it. So I thought y'all switched places or something. It's like some Freaky Friday shit. That's why I was confused. The blood that got me the most was definitely Samoa Joe, because it was running, and then he like spit it out his mouth, and I was like, all right, my nigga, like y'all nigga doing too much. And then Kyle Fletcher licking the motherfucking
that was too much. I ain't gonna lie, that was OD. That's OD. I
don't care what tests y'all do before the match to make sure niggas ain't got whatever they might not have. I don't want to see that on my TV, man.
Yeah, that was. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That was OD. I ain't gonna lie.
You gonna stab a nigga, and then he said, "What, nigga, what?" And then he go, you know you taste the mercury, nigga. You know you taste the metal. Ain't nobody trying to taste that shit. What is wrong with you? I was eating too. Anyway, come on, man.
Yeah. So that's my critique here. If it gets points knocked for the multiple matches, it kind of had the same thing. That was not it was Full Gear. It wasn't blood and guts. This wasn't Full Gear blood and guts. If that was the case, okay. But like, it was like, goddamn, nigga, like we just going ape shit. Everybody. Anywho.
That was just bleeding last week.
And that's also my thing too. And I remember Hero had mentioned that as well, is that like, you know, we're getting these same kind of stipulations 2 weeks from like, you know, or 2 weeks away from blood and guts. It's like now we're getting blood and guts in a cage. Now we're getting blood and guts without the cage, and the Fletcher or I guess Fletcher's not part of blood and guts, but like the Kyle O'Reilly and Mox matches. It just felt like we're gonna redo the hits because that's what got a lot of people to watch. A lot of people were clicked in for blood and guts, and I get that, but that's not what I was looking forward to. So. But then again, it's Mox, and I know Mox, so I should expect something. Just not back to back to back. We could have shuffled the match card around or whatever. Probably started with Mox and Fletcher, and then maybe put Darby and Pac like later in the show. Getting back to Darby and Pac, the premise of the match or purpose was that there's supposed to be no DQ or no interference. My bad. Death Rider's supposed to stay at base. Exactly. It's four of them.
It,
Like, what do we? This never works in any
it
wrestling
doesn't.
promotion. This
It,
doesn't work.
no, and not only that, which is true, it's just like Darby, you've been doing this since you've gotten back from the mountain. When has it worked? You've been doing this all year. You just did it. It didn't work. It didn't work in October. It didn't work in September. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I think one of the spots here was like the military press spot from Pac on Darby, which was kind of cool. I did like Darby jumping off the chair into Pac. I thought that was cool as well. I truly think Pac is one of like the best wrestlers in AEW. He's always had that opinion for me personally. He just knows how to get down.
Yeah, it gets injured, and his visa always. Yeah, he could be a lot more. I wish he was a lot more consistent because he is one of the best wrestlers on that roster. When bell to bell, it's just the injuries and the visa. Him taking over.
I think it's going to happen. The signs are there.
The fact that he won this match, and I'm like, is very confusing to me because
I beat the nigga you couldn't beat.
Similar to, but Darby's beaten Pac before. I don't know, man. It's very similar to how I feel about the men's war. Like, it's just, I'm like, if I'm following the story, like if I'm following the story with Darby Allin, just the last couple months, you lost a random stipulation match, you won the next stipulation match, then you win a blood and guts, and then you just lose this other match to one of the people who's not even the leaders. He's really a crony. It's like, what are we doing? It didn't make any sense to me. But if it pans out of Pac taking over based off of what we see later in the show, then I will let it play out. But as far as Darby goes, like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand his winning loss trajectory.
Because his shit is, I just want to take the Death Riders out, and don't understand that you cannot do that. Like, you don't got no backup. There ain't no team here to help you. Like, you are severely outnumbered, and that's how he lost his match. Is that like Yuta comes out, distracts the ref, Pac picks up the Sting's bat, pops him with Sting's bat. 1, 2, 3, done deal. But even with that, I was like, okay. I was watching. I was like, well, great match. I was like, Pac is probably, it's one of the two. I think it was Pac or Marina. I think that's going to be the catalyst to take Mox out. And we'll see how that follows through. This next match is one of the matches I told you that we could kind of go without. I think this was definitely like a collision style match, and there's not any knock to the women. I just thought that there was the stipulation wasn't really like enhanced enough for me to like pay attention all the way, because the winners of the match get to choose the stipulation for the semifinals match in the tournament. And I was like, we're picking the stipulation for the semifinals, it's not even for like the finals of like the tournament.
This just should have been one of the tournament matches. Like, they should have just made it one of the tournament matches.
I would have preferred, instead of a 4-way tag, we could do the 4-way tag maybe on like Collision to then have entrance for the like a stipulation fatal 4-way or some shit like that. Give me like a precursor here. That way I would have been like, all right, yeah, this makes a little bit more sense here. Because going in, we knew that Tony and Mina were going to pick up this W here. They just took the biggest L 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week. Now we know that they end up winning the match here. They get to pick the stipulation, which they didn't announce. So now we got to wait, another week, maybe 2, to kind of figure out what that is. I just feel like this could have been stalled out a little bit. Maybe not this week, maybe on Dynamite next week or whatever. But that's my only knock here. They did wrestle phenomenally well. Just the actual like emotional like need to watch wasn't there for me. I'll tell you what match was fire though. Brodito FTR. Now, if I
ain't like the ending.
If I'm not mistaken, I got a text here that from Mr. DT where he's like, I didn't like the FTR one. Before this match happened, I looked at it. I was like, they might pull this out. I was like, FTR is in a tag team title match. Brodito, as great as a tag team as they were, was a makeshift tag team. This wasn't like they were true tag team partners and whatnot. And I was like, Cope and Christian are coming back at some point. And as much as we didn't want the tag team titles on them in Toronto, there's no shot that they're letting that happen a second time. So this next battle that they have together will be for the tag team championships. However, match-wise, fire. Bandito, probably my match or my wrestler of the year, performed his ass off. I think Bandito in that 2v1 segment, which also made me a little mad because it was like Brody's been down for a really long time here, and Bandito's just going 2v1. He's popping out of finishers. It just shows that he's really fucking strong, and I like that progression. If we're gonna make him lose, at least make him go out where he looks like, yeah, that dude, he got it. Any thoughts here?
I'm just gonna reiterate my point. Like, I get it. I understand. Both of y'all said Christian and Edge is coming. I just wasn't happy with FTR winning.
Okay.
That's all. And it's mostly because I don't want to hear from Stokely.
Oh, we didn't talk about the belly.
Yeah. I'm cool. He bald and he ain't got
the belly fucking callback that he did, which people were like, oh, he's doing Stranger Things. And I was like, that's definitely not Stranger Things. It was a belly production like that he did, which didn't make any sense, by the way. I'm not saying I liked it. I'm just saying he did like the whole belly club walk through the eyes glowing, and I'm like, what does this mean? What is this for? Who is this for? I guess it's for people to recognize, but still, like, what?
I mean, it's literally for
him,
the blacks.
Him, yeah, the blacks, the very few that watch on a consistent basis, because there's only so many colored sickos out here. But fire match. I honestly, I wouldn't have been shocked either way who won, but yeah, no, the FTR winning. I feel like that means Edge is finishing up filming soon if he hasn't already. So, or Cope, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, solid match. Hopefully Broditos stick around because, I mean, I don't want to see either one of them not get any TV time or anything like that. So hopefully they stay as a tag team for a while at least. Maybe you get a second run at some point.
I think because...
But either one of them could be single stars.
And that's the thing, too. I was like, Contenders was coming up. They'll probably put one or the other in. I think Brody was in it last year. You probably put Bandito in it this year if that's what he wants. Because Bandito has been on like a crazy schedule. Like he's been doing AEW, CMLL, and like ROH showings and whatnot. So it just depends. Workload is crazy. Yeah, FTR new tag team champs, win by Shatter Machine, and yeah, we'll see where that goes. Casino Gauntlet match. Bobby Lashley starting off against Shelton Benjamin here in the Casino Gauntlet. I ain't gonna lie. Initially, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to see my boys get down. I'm ready to see them get down. Like, pause. God damn, it's something crazy. And they get in the ring, and they touch up. It wasn't like nothing crazy or whatnot. And then we get the Ricochet entering at number 3, and I was like, oh, I see what they're doing here. And I love it. I love how everything executed.
Shout out to Ricochet. He was right. Didn't nobody want to see all that wrestling shit. We want to see y'all niggas smack.
They try to go collegiate wrestling style. He was like, nah, we ain't trying to see none of that shit.
Ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
Although he was correct, I never want to see him pick up a microphone again unless he's doing it strictly to hit somebody. After this last Wednesday and even the show.
Yeah, last Wednesday was kind of crazy.
I don't. He doesn't need to talk. Someone else got. Give the phone or give.
I don't think he's all that bad.
It's not for me. I'll say that.
That's not for me. And speaking of hitting niggas with mics, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted him to do. Yeah. Do that. Just don't talk on it. Just do that.
Pause. We're going a little crazy. My bad, folks. Pod is going a little nuts.
Oh, don't talk on it? Is that crazy? Pause. Yeah, pause. Sure. I don't know.
Listen, I did enjoy Ricochet. I did. The thing I didn't like about the Casino Gauntlet match, because I liked the whole match. The only thing I didn't like was that people disappeared.
Yeah.
Like once people started coming out,
you never. Yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm watching. I'm like, it's Skin 30. I'm like, what happened to the Hurt Syndicate?
On
Are they not in this match? What happened to Freshly Squeezed? Where he at? Also, if a nigga pick me up by my jeggings, he got to get shot. That's just a fact.
Nah, Claudio was going crazy. That was a spot. That was great. We didn't talk about it, but like Ricochet comes out third, and Claudio comes out fourth, right? And so Ricochet's at this point, Hurt Siddington is down. Like he's all right. Fuck, I got to deal with a Death Rider. And then another Death Rider comes out afterwards, and I was like, that shit's funny as fuck, bro. I loved every little bit of that. That was fucking great.
Was that Kevin Knight?
Kevin Knight.
Good in that match.
Kevin Knight came out of his match, was doing some solid shit. Roderick Strong went fucking crazy. I'm giving a shout out to Mark Davis. Mark Davis, Don Callis family, bigger white dude, came up with the pile drivers. That shit was fucking OD. He came out with a mission, and I respect that. We didn't talk about it, but this Casino Gauntlet match was for the AEW National title, which was a complete rebrand from the title that I saw before. The title I saw before him was ugly as shit. This one, not too bad. I like the old school classic look to it, like very like Midwest vibes here. So, just going into that, people, as the match kind of tampers off or gets ready to the ends here, Sheldon and Bobby pop back up. At this point, they've been down for like 20 minutes.
The whole match?
Yeah, the whole match. They pop back up. And they pop back up and give everybody the business. Everybody in that motherfucker got suplex, German super kicked, fucking Sheldon with his knee strike.
Yeah, that knee is crazy.
It's fucking dope. We didn't talk about it, but I think Ricochet also got uppercutted by Claudio. Like, as he was trying to dive through the ropes or some shit like that to attack him, and he just gets fucking, like, launched. And I was like, yeah, that shit was tight, too. Ricochet
this
comes
might
up.
have been
What?
This might have been my favorite match, now that I think about it, of the night.
I like that. I mean, it's not a bad match. I think besides the aspect that, like, everybody was down for large amounts of time, that's the only thing that I can really, like, knock. But otherwise, Ricochet ends up getting the win here. He gets the pin on Kevin Knight. He becomes the AEW inaugural national champion. And I thought it was a good choice. I thought based off of people in that match, you put on somebody who's irritating, on a heel that you want to see lose, who has the belt, who's going to dip and dodge. It's the same playbook as, i.e., any heel fucking mid-card champion. We've seen it with Dom where he's dodging people, don't want to wrestle nobody. Like that, it's the same kind of like playbook here. So I'm not mad at Ricochet winning here. I think that's a very solid choice.
I was shocked. I'm not mad, but I was shocked. I think we need to get a ball up top and go stand in the corner. Look like Hero in the ice.
Oh, you got it, Mr. Heroic. Do we have anything we want to say here?
Yeah, man.
Anytime a nigga say, you know what, yeah, man, you know some shit's about to come up, bro. You know this nigga about to say something crazy.
Ricochet winning is fine. It feels like the Here Nigga Damn title, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But the problem I have with this match is that the Casino Gauntlet was supposed to be a special match. The last time I checked, for All Out or All In or whichever one it is, and now this is the third one. So to me, it feels demeaning. That's one problem with it, in my opinion. I don't think you should have done that. I think there could have been another creative way to introduce this title.
That's not a tournament.
We didn't need this.
Because we did the tournament with the women. How would you have done it?
Right, and that's. I don't know, but we didn't need another gauntlet. You could have did a ladder. I'm not sure. And the fact that you're doing this,
Bobby and them, they ain't
in the middle of,
they ain't doing nothing hardcore.
In the fact that they're doing this in the middle of said women's tag team tournament, and as we're about to get into the Continental Classic, again, there's just, it could have been something else. Like it's a hat on a hat on a hat, and it's like you're taking the attention away from the women's tag team titles, in my opinion, which that could have, like, we could have further gotten that out of the way. You're just stalling that, and then again we have another Continental Classic. And then I'm not really vibing with them trying to hijack the lineage of the NWA title, because the NWA, granted, no one watches it. It's still a real thing. And then them trying to retcon, like, the history that, and, like, no one's talking about it. And then, like, he's, like, Tony Khan says he talked to dude at NWA, and I guess they worked it out. But the fact that it was even a thing for a week or 2 weeks, and like it goes over people's heads, and I don't understand. I, I don't I don't understand. I don't understand because we also, based on what they're saying, what this title is going to do, we already had that. You had that title, and then you just merged that title a couple months
I
ago
didn't
with
like
Kenny
that.
Omega and
I
Okada.
didn't like that. I will
So
give you that.
what is the purpose of this damn title? Like we didn't need it, and so that means that like they built a year for that Okada and Kenny match, and now you kind of just shit on it because you essentially made another title that did something similar to the title that you just got rid of.
Yeah, and no, because initially, like, I would like to say that the Kenny Okada match was less about the titles and more about Kenny versus Okada. I think you just booked yourself into a hole because now it's like, well, shit, we might as well make this match mean even more by having these two titles. But at the same time, merging them was supposed to eliminate, that particular asset. But also, I understand that, like, we just had Fletcher as the champion, which I didn't think he was losing today or yesterday, but that happened. I think he's just trying to free up space. Maybe have a title that people can like hold on to and lose. Maybe that means that the world championship is not going to be on people as long. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, I don't know. I do agree that we just got rid of one belt to get another belt, and also agree with the lineage of the title was kind of interesting. I'm not sure if the NWA lineage has anything to do with like Ted Turner and like TBS and whatnot. I haven't looked that up, so I don't know. But if that was the case, I could see where they're trying to pull from. But otherwise, yes, very interesting. Came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. Quickly just recap Mox versus Kyle O'Reilly. Forks, blood, Mox taps. Pretty much what it is. And I love the match. Only for the aspect of like the follow up with Mox, like he's still tapping. He's now put over in the past 4 months, Hangman twice, or Hangman, Darby twice, Hangman twice, Darby twice, and now Kyle O'Reilly twice, and he's lost the exact same way. He's tapping out.
Yeah, he's tap. Yeah. I see the story that they're trying. See, the thing with AEW is not that they don't ever have stories. It's just that they're very bad storytellers. Because I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
What do you mean?
Like, this man went undefeated for a year, and now he's just losing willy-nilly. And granted, like, I get it. It's because tapping is his weakness. You have to put him in a hold. I don't know. It's just, I think they're very bad storytellers. Now, the story with Kyle O'Reilly, like we talked about last week, I liked it. It's just, I think they're telling it poorly, but Kyle O'Reilly wins this match. I don't know what this means. Like, similar to when Briscoe beat MJF, we thought it would mean something, just like how Bronson Reed beating Roman, we think it will lead to meaning something at some point. Mm-hmm. So does him beating Moxley, someone who was a champion majority of this year and last year, does that mean he's going to go for one of these other titles? And the last thing about the NWA, to bring that back real quick, what is the lineage of the hierarchy of the titles? The men's AEW is the highest, and then I feel like it's a conversation we have almost every 6 months, so that's why it's confusing to me. But yeah, no. So with Kyle, anyway, back to this. With Kyle getting this win, what does this mean for his trajectory? Because as far as I'm concerned, or as far as we know, he's just kind of still twiddling his thumbs in the conglomerate. So I'm very curious to see what this means for his beating Mox twice. Hopefully that means something for his character, and his character can go do something more important.
We'll see, because this match also looked like it was an injury angle. Well, in this AEW, so he might pop up next week, but we don't fucking know. But to just go back to the story aspect part of it, I think the story, it's always been there with what the intentions of the Death Riders was to get motherfuckers to step up and fight. That's why there's dogging bitches in the beginning. They've been wanting people to step up, and I think you got that. I think Darby has stepped up. We've seen that. Hangman stepped up. We've seen that. I think Kyle O'Reilly stepped up, which he's had potential to do. And I think now that people have stepped up and they figured out that, oh, you're not as strong as you once were, people are exploiting that. I think that's kind of the story that they're telling here, is that Mox is the weak link. Everybody else in Death Riders is doing just fine. It's just you.
Question. Um, take away the main title. Okay, because the comparison I'm gonna make, the first thing you're gonna do is like, well, different title, da da da. So take away the main title from Mox, and from what I have seen, lack of entrance and crowd pop. Is this Jay and Gunther, Kyle and Mox?
No, because Kyle has nowhere near the level that Jey Uso got. If you would have said, if you want to compare,
that's why I said take that away. I'm talking about in terms of story. Underdog beating the guy who was the bigger bully.
Yeah,
he couldn't be beat. This is not a second time he's done it.
Yeah, I would. We can put that in the same realm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, like, it's just a follow through. It's like, what do we do here? If this doesn't lead to, like, you know, anything for Kyle, when once again it was an injury angle at the end of it because he beats Mox, refs start checking on him, Mox gives him the head nod like he respects him and whatnot, and then after he sees the refs checking on him, he's like, fuck that, and then goes back and just starts, like, you know, finishing the job here. And the interesting part about this is that as he's doing this, Death Riders pop up. And there's looks. There's looks in the group. There's Danny following Claudio's orders, like, you know, just like, hey, go to the back. Like, there's subtle things that we're seeing here that you should probably pay attention to, because the turn's gonna happen. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen here. I thought when he lost, and Marina's looking at him like, you poor child. I thought the shit was about to be like over with. Also, instigator Bryan Danielson on mic. Doing a very good job at, you know, talking and saying, like, hey, like, Marina has to give Mox the fork because he can't, you know, he doesn't believe in himself. Just little shit like that also ties in what the hell is going on here as well. So, yeah.
When they jump Mox and stomp him out, does he actually go away?
In true Death Rider fashion, I would hope so, because the last person they did it to was Brian, but Brian semi-retired. I think Mox will, and if it's in a Death Rider fashion, I would hope he sits out for a little bit. I would hope.
Yeah, make him drink that Windex.
Yeah, the Windex. Make him.
Orange Cassidy, he's the only person who, like, actually got written off by the Death Riders, like, for a couple months. Everybody else popped back up and just cowered and put their tails between their legs. So yeah, you gotta make him drink some bleach. Something.
It's just.
I mean, I don't condone that.
It's like, who does
it? But as far as the story goes, yeah, we gotta. Yeah, man. Bro, go to vacation, bro.
Yeah, it has been a while.
You are 3 years late.
3 years away. He needs to go. Like, not that I'm tired of seeing Mox. That's my guy, but like, go take some breaks, bro. Fletcher Briscoe, AEW TNT Championship, no disqualification. As I said earlier, if you're gonna watch one of the DQ matches or hardcore matches, this would be the one to watch. I didn't talk about it earlier, but also, side note, I was like, damn, bro, thumbtacks again. It's like we just saw this shit. Once again, the Resident Sicko will take it. I love it, but also my dog.
And a barbed wire table. I think that's like the second or third time I've seen a barbed wire table.
I don't think I've seen the barbed wire table this year.
I swear I have. I could be wrong, but I swear this is my second time seeing it.
It was the Big Bill match versus I forgot who he was fighting.
Hobbs?
I think it was Will Hobbs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Going into this match was that if Briscoe loses, he joins the Don Callis family. I severely thought that, or kind of expected that Briscoe was going to lose. I didn't think Kyle Fletcher would come off the belt this quickly. Not this quickly, but I didn't think this would be the match. But going off of how they've had 6 matches, and they showed out. It was a good match. But still, we don't need 6 matches within, or 4 of them within the same year. Spots in this match, we got the ladders, the aluminum ladders, which were, I take those. Those are gimmicks. Cool. The barbed wire table spot, there's the chairs on the outside. They actually introduced a larger ladder in this match too. So I won't say it wasn't tame. It wasn't tame. It was hardcore. This was definitely for the sickos here. What, DT? What?
You're burying the lead.
What?
The screwdriver.
Yeah.
This nigga stabbed this nigga, twisted this nigga, licked his blood off it. I talked about it earlier. You acting like this shit didn't happen. He put the damn screwdriver through the turnbuckle pad and was trying to listen, bro.
Squeamish.
Hello. Okay.
What did you think of the match and like the outcome and yeah, let's start with that match and the outcome.
I thought the match is what it was. I thought the outcome was good. I think Briscoe needed to win this match, personally, because he loses too much. And again, similar to what I was talking about earlier, like he beat MJF, and not a lot of people beat MJF.
It's true.
So you would think that that would lead to the trajectory, it would go up. So. Yeah, and I think he needed to win this because, like you said, 6 matches, like that's 5 losses. He needed to win 1 at some point. And honestly, the only ceiling him joining the Callis family would have been was just to be comedic. And I think that like that ceiling can only go so far when there's already 13 people in that
take
group.
out your friends. Like having to like
take out
somebody
your friend,
like that you once loved could be a story.
It could, but yeah, I think this was a better route.
Yeah.
Give him the win. You have the moment where he thinks, he says this is for his brother, which means a lot to a lot of people, including himself. So yeah, I think I believe it was the right call, and yeah, hopefully they stay away.
The Razor's Edge to the table was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, the Froggy Bow spot off the ladder were like. And I saw some people like, oh, Kyle jumped too early. I was like, I would rather Kyle jump early and protect this man than jump too late.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Yeah, for real.
Because then you get Zoe Stark type situations.
Which I heard she's doing well.
Yeah, I just seen a video. I almost sent it to the chat, but she's running. She's running and cutting already. Yeah. So
shout out to Zoe. Can't wait to see Zoe come back. Briscoe's TNT champion. I think I saw a clip yesterday where they gave him the customized title where it's in camo. So it's the conglomeration game of camo TNT championship, which means that they were also been listening because a lot of fans were talking about how Kyle should have been pink. Like they were looking for like a pink TNT championship. So I know I'm down for like customization of titles. Like as long as it's not over the top. And also I think this title has a history of customization. I think
almost
everybody
like
has had
first few years. Almost everyone had Rusev had one.
Yeah.
Cody or
Rusev, Cody. Jack had one with the all black.
Yeah, Scorpio Sky. I think Sammy Guevara had a custom one too.
Yeah, so this is nothing new. I did like the camo. I thought that was a dope touch. Spinning out, we got the money match, $1 million match here. Josh Alexander, Young Bucks, Jack Perry, Luchasaurus, Kenny Omega. I'm just going to tell you right now, not that the match is bad. I just think that I said in the group chat yesterday that the story was just for the finish here. We got the Elite. The Elite's back together. We kind of predicted, I kind of predicted a while ago. I said that we're probably going to do one last run here of the Elite. Maybe 2, who knows. But the Bucks put down the money. They go and help Kenny Omega from being jumped. DT shaking his head. Talk about it.
First of all, I don't have a problem with him turning face. And shout out to them. They were wrestling. I figured Hero would ask, but he didn't. They were wrestling in Westbrook's.
Oh.
So they were all white. Why not? I think either 3s or 4s or something like that. Anyways, at least that's what they look like to me. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not putting down $1 million to save my friend. Now, what I will do, hold on. What I will do is take the money with me. Like, I don't understand why they like you got to choose between the money and saving Kenny Omega. No, what the fuck was Don Callis gonna do? V-trigger him up there on the entrance, or super kick that nigga in the face, take the money, run down the ramp. squabble with everybody, keep the money, and have your friends, and then now y'all can party. I didn't like that. They was like, do we give up the money or do we save our friend? No, nigga, do both. Do both, because the person that had the money can't fight.
You could. I do understand, but I think the context here is that like we're gonna put past choosing friendship over the riches.
It's very very anime-esque.
Yeah,
you gotta choose your friends.
Our old selves are in the money. Our new selves could be out there, kind of shit. Like,
I mean, I'm very pro of what DT said. So,
or if
just be on the record.
If y'all save him, go back and get the money. Y'all won the money. How does somebody else get to take the money?
Yeah, now Callis friend got a whole meal.
No, and Don Callis like, oh, we got the money. Hold on, bro, because your squad of 13 people, y'all can't get with us.
Nah, not at all.
I want my money back.
So now we're going forward in the new year. I'm guessing with the Elite at some point. At first, I thought Kenny was going to be like, nah. And he smacked the hands away, and I was like, okay, we can elongate the story here, cool. And then the hug happened. I was like, okay, they're just running through this.
Hug it out.
Yeah.
Hug it out.
And cool. And AEW's at its peak when you have the Elite on the same page, so we'll see what that looks like. Plus, with what we know now, maybe there's a trios title run again in their lineup here. Stat, Monet. Anybody want to go on the record here and say they were wrong?
I'm glad I was. Listen, I'm glad. That was the right call.
It was definitely the right call.
That was the right, fam. Yeah. No, yeah, that made the whole full games. Jesus, the Full Gear for me. Also, even though unintentional, Monet bled in this match. She had a little blood in her mouth when she got popped. So she's a worker.
No, I like Stat's entrance.
The rocket, that shit was fire. I love when wrestlers do that, where like it's the extra accessories. Like, anytime you bring like a low rider or something like that, I'm just talking about Eddie, of course, but or Dom. I think that's just tight.
Tiffy had a Barbie box.
Yep. That was fire. Match was great. I was scared at first. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the injury angle and I was like, oh, she's playing the arm, I was like, fuck. This is about to happen this way, and I wouldn't have rocked with that. Like to protect Stat, we're gonna do an injury angle where that's how she loses the belt. I was like, fuck that. That's not what I want. But it flipped out to be something else.
I will say, for this match, part of the match, this is gonna sound crazy, but I was watching with my eyes closed, and not like I was asleep or nothing, but like I wanted to see if I could hear the crowd instead of like see the crowd and see if there was difference. And there was large pockets of like silence, especially when, according to the announcers, it seemed like Monet had the upper hand through the match. And it wasn't until she started doing the 25 Amigos
that shit was fire.
That the fans was like, okay, like we'll give you some applause for that because we understand that that's tough to do. But it just felt like it didn't feel like people were booing. There was a couple of chants of CEO, like faint ones, but like I think people were nervous that she was going to win or didn't want her to win.
I think time, bro. I think them niggas got to stop doing them East Coast shows so goddamn late. I think the crowd wasn't the best, like, at all. I think earlier on the show, like, for the Okada shit, like, everybody was locked in. But I just think that once you, nigga, it was 9 over here, so it had to have been, like, midnight over there. Like, niggas just out of it, which is fair. But
I think it's probably a combination.
That could be the case, too. But yeah,
it's definitely the time. Like
the 14 Amigos, that gets respect, bro. 14 suplexes straight, like back to back. Not many people's doing that. Like that's fucking tight.
Shit was fun.
Stat picks up the win here. thanks to the ref, Aubrey, who's not Bryce, who's not Gianna. But, um,
That was supposed to be a straight chat thing.
nobody knows the context.
You gotta keep
Nobody
in-house
knows.
in-house.
Nobody knows the context. Nobody knows the context. Yeah.
I had to text him because he was leaving me hanging. I'm over here getting killed in the chat. I'm like, yo, will you say something?
Help me.
He like, what? He like, what? I don't see nothing.
I was chilling. I didn't get no notification.
Fuck. Stat picks up the win here. She gets the win one armed, which I respect. I think that's a dope little move here to show that, you're not the same person you were last year. You're actually stronger than we were last year. Mercedes goes on this drought again where it comes to AEW Championship matches. She's now 0-2. I'm cool with the story being told here, which I think is you can't get this belt. You're not focused enough. You care about everything else but the belt that's inside the company, and that's your detriment. To the people who have the belt, and that's all they got, that's all they care about. So, we'll see where this story goes. I don't know who's next up for Stat. I have no idea, but I'm down with the win here. Hangman, Samoa Joe, steel cage match.
Buckets.
That's
also the right call.
Woo! Woo!
Also the right call. I don't like. There's some stuff I don't like, but also the right call.
Look,
that run was abysmal.
Abysmal?
Ask me what I think about the hang. How was the Hangman run? Shallow and pedantic.
Abysmal?
He was a babyface's babyface.
Hey man,
I don't know about
he was doing whatever the
abysmal.
crowd wanted to do. Abysmal's crazy.
Look, let's talk about the match.
You want to talk about the match, or you want to talk about the turn?
It's part of the match.
The match.
Okay. It's definitely part of the match here. Once again, I was like, damn, we bleeding again, which is fine, right? But also at the same time, I was over at this point. Overall match though, I enjoyed. I don't like the camera holes. I get that. I think I talked about War Games, how like the camera inside the ring where it just looks better. I don't like the visuals of that, but that's just cage matches in any fucking place.
Camera holes is funny.
You said what?
Camera holes is a funny term.
That is, it is a crazy, crazy term.
It sounds a little pervy.
It definitely sounds pervy. In the context, without any wrestling context, that shit sounds kind of nuts. Yeah, man. I thought Hangman had him. I thought like this was going to be a cut easy. Let's get this one over and done with. And then I sat in the middle of the match. I was like, where is the ops? Where the hell are they at? And then Shibata comes out. And Shibata comes out. He's trying to climb into the cage, which I didn't understand that. I guess for the next phase of the match, it makes sense because Hobbs comes out and breaks the goddamn chain. I was like, you should go for the goddamn chain. But Shibata has a belt. He's going to climb into the ring to kind of help Joe use the belt on Hangman. Get stopped by Eddie Kingston. Hobbs comes out, breaks the chain off of the door, and then he goes into the ring. I can't remember, how did Hobbs get stopped? Something happens here. He ducks the belt shot. He ducks the belt shot and throws Hobbs into the cage. And then Joe hits the coquina clutch on Hangman slips out. Buckshot lariat. We then see Hook come out to wake the ref up. I'm like, okay, Hook and...
Wake up.
I'm like, Hook.
Wake up.
Yeah. I was like, Hook out here. Okay, I just saw, fucking Eddie Kingston. I guess that makes sense. Ops, Hook, ops, whatever. He then picks up the belt and then smacks Hangman with it. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? And then the ops shirt comes out and he's showing that he's back in line with the ops. Pause. For this moment, I'm like, I guess this makes sense. The retcon with him and Eddie Kingston.
You guess it makes
no.
sense.
Let me finish. Let me land.
He had that one in the chamber.
Let me land here. I was like, I guess this makes sense. Like the tag team between him and Eddie hasn't been working out, and from what I've been seeing and watching and hearing about Eddie Kingston, he just doesn't look 100% just yet. I think he's about probably like 60, 70%. So before we can even do something with that, we need to make sure Eddie Kingston can go 100%. I was like, well, shit. Now I guess like he's not gonna lead the team, and if Eddie's not ready yet, all right, fuck. I guess we're gonna do fucking him back in the ops. All right, I guess we're just retconning live. I'm all for a retcon, but the actual retcon didn't make any sense. But the thought process behind it does.
I never left.
Yeah, he rips out the shirt, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And we see Joe ends up what's his move? The muscle buster on Hangman on the title. 1, 2, 3, Joe wins. And at this point, I'm shocked. I'm like, oh fuck. Everything I thought I knew, I didn't. I had my whole like script planned out. I knew exactly what I was gonna say about the title match. Yeah, it was a good cage match. Hangman came out won. But this turn here, I'm like, oh shit. Now
everything I thought I knew.
I didn't know. And now it just makes it even more interesting to me because now it's like Joe as a champion, a 2-time AEW champion, is solid. Joe's always been solid with the belt. He's always elevated the next person who's had the belt or who's coming after it. And now we get heel champion promos from Joe, and I'm all for that. Before we talk about, before I open the door here and let y'all come in, MJF still has a contract. And I thought that he cashed it in, but I forgot the whole him killing Mark Briscoe and kidnapping Mark Briscoe was to get Hangman to just do the match without the championship being or the contract being attached to it. So right. MJF still has. He can
and he has to give a week ahead.
It's 7 days notice. And I completely forgot about that. I was chatting with somebody on Blue Sky about it. And I was like, I thought he burnt that. And he's like, no, he didn't burn it. And I went back and looked up everything. I was like, shit, he still has that contract. So there's now an MJF thing in play here. And we'll see how that all like pans out here. Other than that, the panel's all yours. The floor is yours, guys. What do we got here? Hey, Mr. Hero,
all these other niggas wearing the off shirts. Who are all these other people?
Wait. Because that comes after the match. What do we think about Joe winning in that? I didn't know they had an off dojo.
With Joe winning. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fine with Samoa Joe winning. I'm still lacking to understand where you said the part makes sense because I still don't.
Retcon.
I can't make any sense.
The retcon. The thought process behind the retcon makes sense. Not that Hook didn't make sense. That I agree with.
I don't understand it. I'm happy with the result, but I do not understand the whole Hook thing. I think
Hook also need a beard or something. He just looked like 18-year-old Stewie Griffin to me, and it just be like, I'm just saying.
Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money?
I need like, give me like the dirty Dom stash, something. I need something to make it like to where you look like a heel and not that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm fine with the result. I just don't. All the extra characters we get, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
These niggas?
Like we just escaped the Death Rider storyline where a gang has, and now we got another but this time it's a dojo, so it's like cool. You got the whole Foot Clan with you, great. The fuck is going on?
And it's funny because like the match ended at like 9:20. I was like, we still have 10 minutes. I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do for 10 minutes here? I thought like they're gonna, I don't know. I thought there was gonna be a Bandito Jericho moment or something like that. But then you couldn't do that because it's a cage match. But just something was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna try to retcon something. DT, thoughts
about the match?
Yeah.
Or post match?
Match.
I am shocked. I was flabbergasted. Um, that was quick.
Yeah, I
That
think
was real
133 days.
That was quick.
4 months, and that's
It felt
fine,
like-
bro. I don't need 9-month title reigns.
It didn't feel like 4 months. It felt like grand
Because it was
opening, grand
abysmal.
closing.
Abysmal's crazy. I can't say abysmal. Let me.
I'm gonna pull a hero here. They didn't build any credible heels for him to go against. Where was the rivalries? Where was the storyline?
And it's funny because I thought about that too. I was like, where are the heels?
He said,
No, he's dead at
abysmal. Look,
like not abysmal, but if he said there was no heels, I would give him that, because I was thinking like all the heels are currently tied up in something. It's like Moxie doing shit over there, losing to Darby and Fletcher.
Mox don't need to be near the belt.
No, for sure.
Yeah, he beat Mox, he beat MJF, he fought Kyle Fletcher, and then he fought Joe twice.
Like, let's see here. World title.
In most of those feuds, he was being very complimentary to his.
Yeah, he was a babyface. He was a babyface's babyface. If you wanted a shot,
Yeah.
all you had to do was ask.
This is true.
Asshole.
And he asked, and he fucking lost. So yeah, it
Yeah,
was
bro,
Mox is the first one, and then we have Mox again. Everybody's banned from ringside. He beats Mox twice. We then have world title against MJF at Forbidden Door. He wins that one. He fights Kyle Fletcher in Toronto. He won that one, which I love that match too. He then fights Lee Moriarty, which was a dope match in Lee's hometown. Then Samoa Joe, and then Joe again. So yes, no heels in that.
Wait, the Lee Moriarty, that was a title match?
Yeah.
I thought that was just the open challenge. Oh.
It was a title match. Yeah, so out of this list, while I love the wrestling matches, I will agree, no credible heels besides MJF and Mox. I guess Joe, Mox, Joe, MJF. But there was no storylines built from the Mox one. There was nothing that built up anything. And I guess the long game here is MJF, which I think is what's probably going to happen, is that he'll get this rematch and the MJF's going to fuck him over. So that's my thought process with that. Post match, they're in the ring. DT's favorite spot here with Joe spitting out blood. There's
Shit. Go ahead.
there's the Ops Dojo comes in, and I'm like, who the hell is all these
What the
niggas?
fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
why is there a dojo? Like, what the hell is
Who
going
are
on
these
here?
niggas?
Literally, who are these niggas?
Who
Like,
are these niggas?
what is going on here? I'm like, okay, they're hovering a really long time here. We didn't mention it either that Hangman changed his theme to the Red Dead theme for this match, which I felt like these two, I don't feel like were the best moments to do that, especially when the crowd needed the energy. I think coming out of the Mercedes match, which, and it wasn't no shot to them, but I think that you needed that babyface Hangman music to hit to kind of get the crowd into it.
You needed
Yeah,
a
you
baby
know-
face music to hit all right.
Yeah,
You absolutely did.
Yeah. And I'm like, I saw that change, and like, he did that for DT, because ain't no way all that the crowd, ain't no way half that crowd play Red Dead as much as DT has, or it probably even know what Red Dead is.
because I didn't know it was Red Dead until I sat back. I was like, that sounds like Red Dead. 'Cause I'm just used to like hearing the music, and I was like, oh shit, it was actually Red Dead. Plus, it came with a nice little video package that was kind of Red Dead-esque. So I respect that. I respect the creativity. Just
I'm
not
about to load that bitch up again. I got like 250 hours on that shit played.
Anywho, going back here, it's Ops in the ring, Ops Dojo, lights black out, and we see Nana on the entrance.
First of all, they hit it too early.
Yeah,
They fucked up the cue. They had to
redo it. Yeah,
That was the first thing that took me out. Then you see Nana and he start hitting the dance. I'm like, all right, cool. Top, drop, catch a vibe. Like, I'm ready.
Ready. No,
I'm ready at the house.
I'm
ready.
I'm right there with you.
So I know the crowd ready.
I'm right there with you.
Whose house? Swerve's house. And then I sit up. I said, nigga, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and I was like,
It took all the shine off of it. It took
Yeah.
all the shine off of it. You completely drop, like when I say, okay, listen, we all might have our own like polarizing thoughts and feelings about Swerve. But for what Swerve means to that company, right? That was the absolute perfect moment for fan service.
Right.
You now have established a new big bad heel. He's drenched in blood. He just killed your cowboy. Cowboy shit is done. That shit is over with. This is the perfect opportunity. You want to be this different version of Swerve? Cool. At least have the first 30 seconds, not 30 seconds, maybe the first 10 seconds of the old song come out.
Yeah.
So you can get the crowd hype. Then do the little Titantron shit, change the name and shit, like how The Rock did the final boss shit.
Like, I would agree with
that.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
Get the crowd to pop. It's fucking 1 a.m. Get the crowd to pop. Niggas is doing a dance, whose house, and then change the Titantron, change the music. Then they're like, oh shit, wait, this is a different version of Swerve.
Yeah.
He's sauntering to the... Nigga, the music ain't even saunter worthy. It's not. It's not. You got this nigga Nana dancing next to you. You doing all this sauntering. The music not even hot. Then you get in the ring. You want to slow walk up to Cowboy. And then you smack a nigga. Now I'm like, okay, cool. We smacking niggas. Fine. But then you take 10 minutes to roll around in the blood that's already in the ring. And I was like, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, dog. I'm good. You should have, like, what's the best way to put it? It's like you, like, this ain't the pod, but it's like you about to get there. You about to get there, and then it don't happen. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you right there. You right there. It's finna happen, and then it don't happen.
Look, I'm going to agree with the majority of everything you said. Because I was expecting it too. I was like, okay, if you're coming out with the old theme and then switching to the new theme, dope. I love the production aspect of it. If you take the music aside, the house on fire, the light show that happened, the Nana pop, even though it was off, I thought that shit was dope. I thought everything about that was fire. The only thing to wrap that bitch up would have been the music. That would have made it so much better. And once again, you needed that fan service. We didn't get that with Hangman. I for sure thought you would have done it here. Also, side note, I knew he was coming back because I think it was the Casino Gauntlet. They had flipped the camera over, and I saw like his podcast mate in the crowd, and I was like, why would he be at the show? Like, granted, you can be a fan, but I was like, this thing is front row at this show. What the hell is going on here? And I was like, oh shit, Swerve's probably coming back.
See, you super pay attention because I didn't even know the motherfucker had a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, he had his interview with Ospreay or something like that, so I paid attention then.
Swerve City or something.
Yeah.
Big Swole used to be on it.
So besides that, him coming into the ring and then like the blade leather, the jacket and whatnot, the sauntering as you will, and then lays out the dojo. Made sense now. I was like, now these niggas are here for a purpose. These are jobbers. Somebody's getting kicked. Somebody's getting punched in the mouth. They serve their purpose here. And then the shot of him and Hangman was fire. I thought that was dope too. It's full circle moment here where like, you know, we're on the same page, on the same side for at least this moment here. Now,
but play the fucking music.
Play the music.
Like,
now, I'm gonna pass the ball.
You ain't getting it back.
I know. I'm gonna pass the ball. I just want this motherfucker to remember there's a shot clock.
Yeah.
Fuck that shot clock.
The clock is running.
I honestly don't have anything else to add. GT said it perfectly for me. I think it's. Yeah, no, I just think it was. It just would have been better with the music. I fully agree with it. I don't understand why they made some of the musical choices, like when it was Hangman and whether it's Swerve. I just don't understand why they made some of those choices
on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, on a pay-per-view. And, you know, yeah. So I have nothing else to add. Yeah.
All right, pass it back. No. I'll do what I'll do what you won't do. It felt flat. It felt defeated. after watching 5 hours of wrestling. After watching 5 hours of wrestling, I left with nothing except blood and a title change.
Couple title changes.
But like the end, that's what I'm saying. The ending of the like you wanted a fresh thought. Like had I watched that this morning, I probably would have been even more pissed off. Like at least I had time to sleep on it and try to get over it. But I think that was a complete disservice to, especially if you're asking people to pay $39.99 or whatever you're asking them to pay to watch it, and then you're bringing back one of the faces of your company. And I don't care if you got a new song that you want to feature and show off, but do that on your YouTube page, on your IG, or that was not the moment to do it. That just was not the moment to do it. If you want to unveil a different version of Swerve, cool. But give me what I want first.
So just to clarify here, we're criticizing the music change and not the actual like moment. Or does that all coincide together for you?
I'm fine with the
moment was cool. I thought that was like, yeah.
Swerve saving him is a cool moment.
Okay, yes, but it does not hit as much as it would have hit. Look, how you guys are saying it's cool, you would have been cool. It's like, yeah, it was cool. Like, I'm cool. We got to see it. Had the production of that moment been the way it should have been, that's what we will be talking about. At least for two of us out of the three, I'll say that.
And I think like that's like the crazy like, damn, it's kind of fucked because like if the spot was done well enough to where we're only talking about the music aspect, I feel like it's semi of a disservice. But at the same time, I understand it's a whole moment though. Everything's looked at in the big scope of things here.
What's the moment in Endgame? Is that Endgame or Infinity Wars? What's the moment? It's
on your left?
Yes. Why is that moment so important?
Because you heard it a couple times in a couple movies.
The familiarity. What are you going for?
The reason why that moment is so iconic is because it looks like all hope is lost. Our niggas is getting their ass beat. It's done. We've come to grips that there's no way they're going to get saved. And then they do get saved. You hear the crackling, you see the rings open, you hear the on your left, and then what cements that moment and makes it iconic is the Avengers theme music is playing in the background while all of these things are happening, and you get the goosebumps and the chills and you feel that it's epic. For this moment, you just do a disservice and you completely eliminate that ability for that to happen, in my eyes. And I think if this was a different promotion, that would not have happened.
No, fuck no.
No. At all.
No, that's like Roman coming back with his music changed at the same time? No.
No.
Unless you were like, because even Rock came back and Rock was like, he used his old theme until he had the final boss like theme.
And then I'm going to add to it.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it on. Yeah. Just because you were so familiar with it. People wanted, at that moment, you lost your Hangman. You wanted to swerve and drive. You wanted to hear that version of it to like, I get that. No, that makes a lot of sense. In closing, to get out of here, to wrap us up here, I will say I'm more interested in seeing where this now goes. Because now Joe is a champion, it opens up a lot more possibilities than had Hangman won. Had Hangman won, like I said, I had pre-predicted. I knew where everything was going. Now I don't know anything. Like, and that's my favorite part about wrestling, when I can't fucking like predict something. So I'm very interested in seeing how this ring goes.
They'll probably run a couple tags. Swerve, Joe was the person that Swerve beat to become champion, so they're definitely going to hint at that. But yeah, I don't expect Swerve to beat Joe.
No.
Again, not this quickly. So
there's a group. Then they got a team. There's two of y'all. There's
four whole damn JoJo.
Yeah,
two of them. I saw 13. I saw at least 18 niggas. He has the hand behind him, man. He definitely got the hand.
The foot.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with that though, is that numbers game can't work. It can't work. So meaning the foot, the hand, the dojo can't now be comparable to both Swerve and Hangman, because we literally just seen Hangman by himself dispatch of all of them. So it can't just be some regular niggas in t-shirts that we never seen are now helping beat Hangman and Swerve. It has to be other people.
Yeah, and we're gonna see how this plays out. I can tell you the people were pissed the fuck off that he dropped that belt, but I like that. I like changing shit up.
People were mad.
People were pissed, nigga. They were pissed that this nigga lost, and I was like, damn. Like I understand, like, because people wanted a longer reign. I was like, he had it for 4 months. Like he beat Mox. Like you did what you needed to do. And it went to somebody who can also carry. If this went to like somebody who I didn't feel like needed it, people compared it to like the TNA situation. And I was like, I don't put Kazarian and Joe in the same like breath.
No. I actually want to see Joe on my TV and hear him talk. So yeah, I wouldn't put them in the same thing either. Like that's disrespectful to Joe.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see where this fucking goes. Continental Classic kicks off next week. So a lot of shit's lining up for AEW. As usual, out of 5. 3.75 for me.
Mm. 2.
Damn.
His has always been 2s, by the way. I can go back and clip up all the 2s. It's been about we done.
Because I feel like they take
episodes.
nothing but a deuce on my whole time of life. They just
It's been a continuous 2.
Fat number 2.
All right. Jesus. The amount of matches, the amount of time, the amount of blood. There was 2 matches that I really liked out of the 8 or 10 that were on this card.
Did you dislike more than 2?
That I liked.
I mean, did you dislike more than 2?
They were meh. They was cool.
Okay.
But my expectations are slightly skewed and different for AEW than they are for WWE.
Choose a number.
I'm about to. I'm just explaining why. You was just like 2. And we know why Jay did 3-7 or what he did, because he a sicko. I'm gonna go. I'll probably go 2-7-5-3 right in there.
That's cool.
Like, right in there, right in between them two.
As long as the number's not loading fucking WrestlePalooza, we're good. That's the worst I've seen this year.
WrestlePalooza was ass. That was ass. That was abysmal. If you want to use it, that's the appropriate usage of that word.
I think they both work.
But I just, I'm gonna shut up. But I just think, I think you could have. I'm not gonna say saved because it wasn't bad, but like you could have really like that return should have been better.
It would have put it. It would have put it to like a 3-5 for you. If the
yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, because that would have been the moment of the night.
Gotcha.
Like that was a moment.
It's like Ospreay coming back. We changed his theme song. Like you can't do that. But getting out of here. Just letting y'all know next week's episode will be Survivor Series. If I'm not mistaken, that's also next week.
I'm not really excited either.
Which makes this episode our Thanksgiving episode, and I urge everyone to go watch the best Thanksgiving movie ever, which is Spider-Man 1. Tobey Maguire.
Oh my god! Just because they had a turkey and cranberry sauce.
Yes, it makes it a Thanksgiving movie.
So then is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I've heard about that.
Absolutely. In my opinion, it's absolutely a Christmas.
Okay.
All right, people, get ready for our next one in the War Games. We'll see what that turns out to be, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been real. Peace out.
Catch
Too
up.
sweet, Space Cowboys.
Believe in the wave.